Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else within the sound of our voices, north, south, east, and west. This is the February 21st, 2023 edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. And I am your host, founder, executive producer, and head chef, Mr. Mike Walker. Glad to have each and every one of y'all with us. We hope and pray you had a good day. And if not, well, the day ain't over with yet. You still got time to make a difference, though. Thank you so much for deciding to spend at least an hour with us on this Tuesday night. We don't take it lightly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And before we get started, we got to do our salutations, Mr. Singletary, always great to have you here, sir. Great to have you here, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Yes, happy. Yeah, for Fat Tuesday Talk. I meant to say that. Fat Tuesday Talk. Yeah, thank you, Sherry. Yes, the colors. Valerie from Rocket City. Great to have you here. Chandra from South Central Alabama. Good to have you here. Kitty from the Bronx and Virginia Beach, Virginia. Glad to have you here. Sister Madison from Long Island. Good to have you here. Let me see, what did she say? Tuesday Talk. I run my computer. Okay. Ebony Washington. Great to have you here tonight. Regina Williams. Good evening to you too, ma'am. Brother Wilbanks, good evening to you, to the kings and queens of SBC. Yvonne Rice, good evening to you as well. So glad to have you here. Regina from Wisconsin, always great and a pleasure to have you here. I always appreciate you. And Carmelita, and I see you at the place where the original Mardi Gras. Great to have you here. Happy Fat Tuesday to you as well. Brandy Smith, good to have you here. Hello to you. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, then. Without further ado, let me introduce my co-host for this evening, all the way from Brooklyn. Glad to have you here. And notice I'm the head chef, so she gonna be the sous chef for tonight, though. So she'll be responsible for what we eat tonight. How you doing, Jewel?
I'm good. How are you on this Tuesday night?
You look well. You look well. Well, as always, you can't help that, but you look well. Let me do something right quick. Let me do something right quick. Okay.
Hi, Marcus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they glad to have you here. Yeah, we ready. Jewel, you ready? Oh, Miss Sharon, we got some more. Miss Shay Sharon, good to have you. Hello to you from YouTube. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, dear. Okay, our first topic. We get with our first topic today. We'll talk. Let me just go and put the topic up here.
Okay.
Are you safe to love? Are you safe? You know what? I'm gonna switch that around. Let's do this one first.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I know,
not
because it
that
can go. Yes, your first heartbreak. Your first heartbreak. I don't know how many first heartbreaks I've had. Y'all heard that. Y'all catch that. I don't know how many first heartbreaks I've had. And I think the one that hurt the most, I think when this young lady told, what? A lot of y'all don't know this, and I'm going to just say this right now. At one time, many years ago, almost 20 years ago, I was engaged to jump the broom. And a lot of people don't know that. Yeah. Oh, when she called it off, you know.
Mm,
I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to make her look like the bad guy, you know. But
right.
that that devastated me.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't ready to date for at least 6 months. I wasn't that bad, and that's this coming from somebody who loved to date, but no, I was that messed up.
Yeah.
I was really messed up though. So that was my first major heartbreak. I had a
Mm,
little disappointments in the past here and
right.
there though, but that 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 that's the only thing I can say. That
Oh,
right there. It was bad though. I'm fine now, but
yeah.
but back then, oh no, I was
You didn't want to date. You were turned off about love. Did you hate women? Like what?
no, never. That'll never happen.
Okay, all right.
This wanted to be. I don't know. I just had to regroup. I
Okay.
just had to regroup. This was tough. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. It was, as far as romance is concerned, that was the toughest thing I ever dealt with.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So how about you?
Whew. Um, let's see. When I was in college, um, I had a heartbreak,
Mm,
and it was it was pretty bad because here I am thinking, we're gonna be together, and I was just a plaything to him. So
mm,
it hurt, and 'cause
mm-hmm.
I knew what I was giving,
Yes.
so I just expected since I was giving it to him, he would give it
Mm-hmm.
to me, and so that first one was just like, no, that's not who he is, and it it changed the way I viewed love.
Yes.
It definitely changed it. It made me apprehensive. It made me kind of cautious, and so yeah, that one. Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot from him.
Yes.
I just I wasn't expecting it. Like I wasn't prepared for it. Let's just say that I wasn't prepared for it. And
Yes.
because I wasn't prepared for it, it was just like, wait, what? You don't love me like I love you? Like I love you. Like I love you.
Mm-hmm.
wasn't, it wasn't reciprocated. So I was just like, oh wow. So it hurt, definitely.
Wow. Well, have you ever had any contact with him since that
No,
time or what have you?
no.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I get you. I get you. I get you right there.
Yeah,
That's the part what you say about he saw you as a plaything or that's bad business right there.
yeah.
That's bad business right there. I don't even know what to say about that. That'll make you not want to date.
Yeah, either make you not want to date or make
Hmm.
you act the same way. So now you just, oh, I'm just going to treat everybody like you treated me.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm not built like that. Like,
Hmm.
I'm, I'm just not built like that. If
Hmm.
I love you. And so I definitely don't want to play with you because I don't want you to play with me.
Yeah.
So that part. But have
Okay.
you had any contact with her since? With her,
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I don't want to go too much into
you don't have to. You
detail.
don't
She
have to.
might be watching though, but
Please.
I'll probably talk about it in the after party though. But
Yeah.
just, just okay. But not gonna run her down. If yeah, okay. Let's read some of these comments. And then I got to, you don't always have a video. So
Right.
let's go. Let's hit the streets. First of all, thank you, Pastor Balders. Glad to have you here. I need to talk to you, sir. And you know about what? Okay. Mm, mm, wow. If it's not too much, could you get into detail with us, Sherry? And any of y'all, if it's not too, triggering or what have you, though. Uh uh I don't
Mhm.
want to mispronounce your name. Shireen Ferreria. I don't want to call you Shirley Ferrari. though. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but correct me, please. Though I had so many, my heart lost count. That's bad. That is that. That's sad. That's sad. Wait. Let me see. Carmelita Mitchell. Really? Do I know her? You might very well say that, but I couldn't possibly comment. Okay, I say that. Kitty said, "Y'all look that quote up." First I was a teenager. Wow, wow. Mine was to change how I dealt with people. It does that.
Mhm.
Make you cynical. Make you cynical.
But I feel like it's cynical for the moment. Like it,
Okay.
like in that moment. Like
Hmm.
moving forward, I don't carry that because again, I'm such a freaking romantic, and I believe that there could be that love. I believe that you know, it could be that. So I don't want to carry that around. That's just me.
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't treat everybody like that. Because you got people been hurt by someone, they treat everybody.
Yeah.
I even back then, I'm much wiser now, but even back then I know all women weren't the same as her.
Right.
I had enough common sense right there,
Uh-huh.
but it made me use more common sense, you
Oh,
know. Kind of glad that in a strange way that happened the way it did though. Okay, kitty, kitty, kitty. But the worst one was an engagement. I had to call off because of infidelity. That took me a long time in therapy to get over. I believe it.
yeah.
I believe it. I believe that right there. Uh, excuse me. Suffering with love.
Mm.
Okay. Shirley says, if you never hear from a heartbreak, yes, stop meaning you from being a hood person. I think she mean good person. I believe that. I mean, a
Yeah.
hood person can be good sometimes too, though.
Ah.
Hey, I
But yeah,
like
definitely dealing with the heartbreak.
yes.
If you don't deal with it, I feel like it bleeds over to another relationship. And so it's like if I was with someone and then I was going to be with you, it's like whatever I didn't heal from, now I'm bringing it to you. And I don't feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's fair to you because it's like you should start with a clean slate. You
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't residue of the person before you. It's like, yo, I didn't even wait, I didn't even do anything. So yeah.
I understand that. And I like when you said that residue. And that's why it took me half a year
Yeah.
I didn't want that residue. I didn't want the resentment, the hate. I'm gonna say
Hmm.
hatred. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Talk about it.
Depression and whatever
Hmm.
to spread over to the next person.
Right.
And in another one, this was going close to the holiday season at that. So
Ooh,
you had to go through Thanksgiving,
Christmas,
Christmas.
Valentine's Day.
I think I was getting better by that time.
Okay.
I was getting better by that time though. You know, yeah, I was getting there though.
Hmm.
Okay. So you gonna try to yank all this out of me, Jewel.
No,
You
I'm
think
not. I
it's
want to know.
yeah, I know. I know. Hey, I like that though. Kind of therapeutic to me though.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what these other comments got to say. Let me see. Let me see. Uh Brandy, glad to have you. Do you think all the Lord shows us signs that the person wasn't for us and we ignore them? Speaking for myself, yes.
Mm.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. What about you, Jewel?
Uh, yes, I think he does. And I
Mm-hmm.
think, if we're wise enough that we see the signs and don't ignore them. It's like, oh no, that's like a yellow flag. And we want to justify it versus it's a red flag. And it's not even a flag, it's just a stop sign. And we don't want to stop. We want to be, oh no, it's okay. I could deal with that. And it's like BS. You cannot deal with it. Or you shouldn't have to. So it's like, if we were dealing with each other and it's like, on Tuesday nights he doesn't call me. And it's like, oh
Mm-hmm.
no, okay. Or you only you only can talk to me at certain times. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's okay. And it's like, I know doggone well, okay. And it's just like, but I don't say anything. And so
Mm-hmm.
now it's this, elephant in the room, and it's like, well, but no, I want to be with him, so I'm not going to say anything. So it's that, what are we willing to deal with, and do I value myself enough, to say, well, if we're supposed to be together, then he's going to honor my feelings. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's going to honor what I'm saying. Now, you might not agree with it, but definitely
Mm-hmm.
honoring it, saying, you know what, I didn't see it like that.
Yeah.
On Tuesday nights I got a show, and on this night I da 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 da. So it's just being transparent. I think that's what
Yeah.
it is. Be transparent.
Okay. Be transparent about that. Marcus says, first and only heartbreak 5.5 years ago. And it must have been a devastating one when you could just count it down to the half a year and what have you.
I was like,
Th-
oh, about that one.
So that's a mess right there. Chandra, high school heartbreak was the worst. The last heartbreak was a year and a half ago. Oh, high school heartbreaks, looking back in hindsight, that was just part of growing up. That is all that was for me.
Right.
That was, oh, it hurt again. It hurt. But ooh, what I found out maybe 20 years later though, but no, high school, it hurt, but it was growing too though. Karma leaders, they coming in, y'all.
They are.
That's why some people do not give themselves time to heal. And know what? I'm glad you said that.
Why?
Shortly after the engagement was called off,
Okay.
one of my best friends tried to, I don't want to say hook me up, that sounds so bad, but
Set you
get
up.
me together with one of his friends,
Mm.
pretty young lady and what have you though. It was just too soon.
So okay. So here's the question: did you go out with her?
No, let me rephrase something. Let me hit reverse.
Now hit reverse.
I'm
Rewind.
hitting reverse though, and I'm driving a stick though, so I got to really do it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, one of my cousins,
Mm-hmm.
set me up with one of her friends who I already knew for years.
Okay.
And this was immediately after. This might have been maybe weeks.
Woo.
Yeah, yeah. So that didn't do good. I wasn't worth a plug nickel. Okay.
Okay.
Month after that, then that's when my best friend came in, set me up.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't have the emotional and mental energy to do it. I wasn't healed up.
Okay.
I still had the suitors, the stitches still in my heart. However, 6 months later, I decided, okay, think I'm well enough. And I called the same young lady, my best friend,
Okay.
got me together. And hey, I just said, hey, I'm ready to date. We had a nice first date and everything went well. So just letting you know that is how it went though. You
But
know.
I like the fact that you knew that you weren't
Mm-hmm,
ready. I like the
mm-hmm,
fact that you were like, okay, I'm not ready. And so it could have been, you just could have went. You could have went. I mean, we all grown. You could have messed her up. You could have screwed her over. But I like the fact that you were mature enough to say, you know what, I'm just not ready, and I'm not gonna do it. So
mm-hmm.
I love that. I totally love that.
Whew. Again, it was tough. It was tough stuff though. It
Hmm.
was tough. Carmelita, I had a similar situation, Mike. It was my college love. Oh, college love can be bad too. I thought we were going to get married, and not only did he cheat on me, he mm, mm, mm,
Mm,
and hid it for almost a year.
that's crazy.
So Carmelita, and if this not asking too much, how did you found out about the bread in the oven? How did you find out about that? This wow. Even though you trying to hide something like that, though,
Yeah.
well, uh, uh, I want to see Charlene. I don't know. Maybe my glasses need changing though. Uh, sh- Forget it. I don't want to mispronounce her name, Miss Ferrari. Uh, you know you're healed from a heartbreak when you love yourself with no conditions and be open to love. You know, I can partially agree with that. That's just my opinion because now some people still have problems loving themselves.
But
Yeah.
Mike,
I-
if I want someone else to love me,
yeah.
don't I have to love myself first?
y- y- That's what the instructions say.
It's like, how dare I want you to love me a particular
Mm,
way or a certain way, and I'm
mm-hmm,
myself. It's like
mm,
if I want you to date me a particular way, if I want, whatever,
yeah.
I feel like I should do that for myself first because
Yes.
if I don't love myself first, I'm not going to see the value in myself. I'm not going to realize, okay, I'm worth this. I'm worth flowers. I'm worth dating. I'm worth, getting dressed up. Now, did I say all the time? No. If we're going to, do a t-shirt, Netflix, chill, make some street tacos, then that's what we're going to do. But, I'm worth all of that. And I think if you don't know your value and you don't date
Yeah.
yourself, you don't have that time to say, you know what, I'm going to buy myself some flowers. I'm not necessarily waiting for someone to buy me flowers or
Mm-hmm.
date myself. Let me take myself out to a concert, you know,
Mm-hmm.
people that's next to you and just, keep it moving. I just feel like sometimes we put expectations on people that we aren't willing to
Mm.
do for ourselves. I don't know. I could be battling. I
No,
could
no,
be
no,
battling.
no, 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 no. When you said that, that made me think that can be a dual-edged sword, or it could go either way because we expect much from people when we're not going to do it, but then we do it and we get mad because they're not reciprocating. You know, like I did this for you, I did that for you emotionally,
Hmm.
and they don't give it to you. And that's bad business right there. You know, and that go ahead, go ahead.
But it's also,
Hmm.
I think it's the love language.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
if your love language is quality time and I'm buying you gifts, you
Hmm.
aren't see me buying you gifts as love. You're gonna be like, oh, that's nice. Yeah,
Hmm.
whatever. But if your
Hmm.
love language is quality time, then I feel like I need to speak your language. Regardless
Yes.
of how it makes me feel. It's like, oh,
Yes.
no, I'm a what am I? I'm a quality time person and I'm
Hmm.
a physical touch person. So
Yeah.
if you buy me gifts, I still don't feel it. So it's like you have to be on that same page. That's where communication comes in. And it just, you just need to tell the truth. Just say what it is. Just say what it is, Craig. Say what it is. Just say what it is.
You said so what it is, Craig. Okay. Dang. Well, I feel the shift. And yeah, and you know what? Some of us do feel that shift, but
Mm-hmm.
refuse to pull back though. Think it like either you ignore it, think it just a coincidence, or you know something ain't right, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Uh, but you still go on though, thinking, well, maybe things will heal up though.
Right.
Well, for me, I wasn't saved at the time. So I wasn't thinking about God. However, I met him when he was with someone. So the infidelity shouldn't have been a surprise. Oof.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Yep, that could happen. That, like they said, I, it's old saying about that. When you try to change yourself and stop doing what you love, you are not healed. There's a lot of truth on that one right there. Me too. I pray over every encounter and connection now. Amen to that. Amen. Charlene says, my heartbreak was 2018, but I have healed and I am open to love now. Oh, yeah, 5 years ago. Just about, though. And that's good, though. That's
Mm.
good, though. That is good. Uh-oh. Charlene says, no red flag. It was a red blanket. Man, yeah.
She said a whole blanket, a whole blanket.
Hey, a whole parachute. Reggie says, I say for me, it was way back in 84. Then again in 95, many moons ago. Ooh, the 80s. That was a good time at that point
It
right there. I
was so
remember 84.
good.
Oh, yeah. I
So
ain't going to sit up there and start babbling. Angela, my childhood heartbreak changed my feelings even further toward those outside my race. Being rejected for a blonde hair, blue-eyed girl was devastating. I
um,
felt something was wrong with me as a black girl with my hair. Mm,
mm, mm. No, Angela. There's nothing wrong with your hair. No.
no, dude, trust me. I wish she could give me some of that hair. You know, I ain't gonna. No, I ain't gonna. Yes, I am. See, woo, it's shining too.
Live in your truth. Live it.
Wait a minute. It's easy to maintain though.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. He was acting strange, and I finally confronted him, and he admitted that he had a daughter.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's something we shouldn't give or do for people with the expect. We know now.
Yeah.
We know now.
Yep, Kitty. Yes, definitely.
Certainly, I know that I want to be courted or not have a guy call me at midnight or come over to my house unannounced. I want him to respect my boundaries as I get to know him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Shireen is my name.
Sure.
I apologize. Shireen, please accept my apologies. Please accept my apologies, though. And thank you for clearing that up, though. Uh-oh. And she talking about her hair. You know I rock it well. Yeah. I told she need to let me borrow some of that hair. Yeah, it messed me up for a while. Yes. I can understand that. Wait a minute. Y'all coming in. Hold up. Yeah, oh, okay. Okay, I do. I still apologize. And Nick, glad to have you here. I used to go to the man instead of him coming to me, having a kind heart and treating him like a king.
Mm-hmm.
That did not work out. I realized I need to spoil myself and let God take over. If a man is all talk and no action, I am good.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna segue to the next
Okay.
well, it's kind of like part two of this, because it
Oh,
goes together though.
mm-hmm.
But you know what? Before we do,
Before we do,
yeah, there you go.
we need
Like,
to
go
like.
ahead.
We need to make sure that we like, subscribe, and share.
Okie dokies. There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah. Uh let's go to are you safe to love now? And we talk about those past hurts, the heartbreak, and even now.
Right.
Are you safe to love? Now, let me play this video regards to heartbreak. I forgot to play it. The conversation was so deep. Forgot to play it. It is a good one. Hold on.
What did you learn from your first heartbreak?
Thank you. And thank you for going. You work for me. Those who stay are supposed to stay. Those who go are supposed to go. Rejection is a chisel for perfection. No and O means next opportunity or new options. Keep it moving.
What would you say to those watching that are going through heartbreak right now?
It's not heartbreak, it's heart shape. Nothing can break your heart. Your heart is not breakable. These experiences that you're going through are shaping your heart for the relationship that will be long lasting. It's fine tuning it actually. And you need to ask yourself the questions that led you to the situation you were in. But always think of it as heart shaping, heart molding, heart development. There are wonderful experiences to be had everywhere. Don't just worry about the one. There's more to come.
Yes, and it took a brother from the UK to tell us. Okay. So what you think about that? It's not heartbreaking, it's heart shaping you and the studio audience.
Well, it's a positive look on it. It's using what happened as a lesson. So if we're gonna use you, you learned a lesson from that engagement, and moving forward, you're gonna that's gonna shape who you are. So I feel like as long as it's a lesson, as long as we learn something from it, because I don't want to repeat. Like I don't want to keep taking the test. I don't want to keep okay, no, you made a 35, take it again. You made a 40, take it again. Like I want to learn the lesson so I can move on and find my love. Like I'm holding up my love if I don't learn the lesson. That's how I feel. But
Mm.
I love what he shared. I love it.
Oh yeah, you holding up your love.
Okay.
Mm.
I want to hold it up. I don't want.
Okay, we got a collection offer. Yeah, yes, Joe, I agree. Yes, I hear you. So you done started something that makes sense. You done started something. See, you just started something. Mm, uh, love without walls. Period. And I
Mm-hmm.
know kid was gonna be different. Now some experiences are heartbreaking, and that's it. And well, I can say that, but I still think some heart shaping can result from it, though. And again, going back to my situation, not situation, but situation.
Mm-hmm.
I approve and accept that message. Yeah. Shireen says, Shireen said, yes, I'm safe because I come to a guy with no drama. I bring mouthpiece without judgment, and we'll bring prayer after every talk we have.
Amen.
Boy,
Amen.
y'all cutting up this night.
Come on.
Boy, y'all cutting up. It's gonna be one of them nights I see. It's already one of those nights. I can see it now, though.
I.
And
It's not. We're good.
I like it. Yeah. And again, are you safe to love? And I'm wondering, am I safe to love? Because I know how I can be. You know, as I joke with one of my best friends, I say, when I get up out the bed, I don't know what Mike Walker gonna be that day when my feet hit the ground that day. I don't know which me I'm gonna be. So, hey, am I safe to look? Go ahead.
Are you mindful of it? Like when okay, fine, your feet have hit the floor, you go out, you're in the grocery store, you see a cute girl, you just like you go over there with the pineapples and stuff. Are you open? What? It's uh, pineapples is a fruit. Mike, what's wrong? Come on. So
Never mind. I'll explain it to you.
later. So when you go over there and you're like, okay, she's cute. I want to approach her. You're putting your best foot forward.
Yes.
You're not bringing a residue. So you're not bringing the residue from the past relationship. You're open to it. So I feel like if you're open, then you're safe. You don't think so?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Wait a minute. You are listening to SBC Tuesday Talk. And we have in the studio with us Dr. Jewel Castor Mendoza from the Institute of Relationship and Being a Sous Chef. Call in with your questions at 1-800-555-1618. Okay. Does she sound like that? Like, I like that though. Okay. Okay. Let me see that. La 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 la. Oh, we got it. Y'all covered in here too. I like this. Very interesting perspective. We have to ask questions, examine ourselves, and grow forward. Not go forward,
Grow.
grow forward. Kitty said it's okay to say something hurt. We
Yeah.
don't have to always try to diminish the value of our pain by trying to put on. And you
Okay.
know what? It goes back to the topic we had 2 weeks ago: toxic positivity.
Mm,
Yes, yeah,
yeah.
thank you, Kitty. I owe
Okay.
you 50 cents. I owe you a dinner. Okay. Uh Davita, good to have you. I'm safe because I did the work on me to heal.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no pineapple.
No pineapple?
Yeah, we got to explain that to you. It's the studio audience know that. Yeah. See, yeah, I caught that, but yeah. Shoot. I'm trying not to explain it to you now, though, especially with the seriousness of this topic, though. That voice, okay. And then, are you safe to live? Why you asking her, Marcus?
Okay, Marcus.
Are you trying to?
A
We
little
know
shot.
we had shoot your shot last week, though.
Little shots.
You know we could start over. We'll
Okay.
it just give me 5 minutes to set it up. I'll get y'all together.
Ah,
You know I'll do it. What? Done and done. Glad to have you here. I like that name. Yes, if they come correct with no foolishness, be honest and sincere. If you're not going to be for real, keep the stepping.
yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Who's she saying thank you to? Me or Marcus? You're probably safe to love as long as the past relationships are dead and buried, and never to dig it up again in your new relationship. What's dead is dead. Leave it buried.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, dinner is great long as it's not coming. But okay. Okay, yeah, okay. You was answering her question. Okay, he was answering her question. Okay. Okay, great. Marcus, it's your second birthday.
Oh
Am
my.
I missing something? Okay.
That's
Now
right.
I got a video clip, but we've been doing good without the video clip. But
Yeah.
since I got it, I want to put it together. So
Okay.
here, I wrote a song about it. You want to hear it? Here it goes.
We require so much from the people that we love that we don't sit down and ask ourselves, am I even safe to love? Like the way that I respond when I'm angry, is it safe for my partner to love me? Is it safe for my partner to be vulnerable with me? Because sometimes when we don't get our way in relationships, the best part of you doesn't come out. And that's the part that has to change. Because sometimes we're asking for things that we haven't learned how to be for ourselves. And this is why we put so much weight on our partners to be that thing, because I haven't mastered it either. We require so much from the people that we love that we don't sit down and ask ourselves, am I even safe to love? Like the way that I respond when I'm angry, is it safe for my partner to love me? Is it safe for my partner to be vulnerable with me? Because sometimes when we don't get our way in relationships, the best part of you doesn't come out. And that's the part that has to change. Because sometimes we're asking for things that we haven't learned how to be for ourselves. And this is why we put so much weight on our partners to be that thing, because I haven't mastered it either.
I need a drink too. Hold on. Okay. What's that you drinking?
Oh, sorry. Water.
Box vodka? No, box water is better. Okay.
You are bad.
Okay. Okay. Oh, where you get that? Does it taste good?
Yeah, or Amazon.
Box water is better. Okay, we might need to. I need to look into that. Okay. I just got my Sam's purified, but hey, it's good. But I'm gonna try that though.
What do you
Okay.
do?
I digress.
So, how do you feel about that video and what she said?
That's how I came up with these topics.
Right.
And again, it made me look at myself. Okay, look what I just said. Well, I gave my answer a few minutes ago. To be honest with you, I know how I can be, you know. And I guess the better question is, are you safe to love me? That's the big question. Is it safe to love me? Not so much, am I safe to be loved? Are you safe to love me? Because I know how I can be at times. And this is not boasting. I'm really embarrassed by it, to be quite honest with you.
Why?
You know how I cannot be a good person at times. Some days I can be nice, generous. I'm still generous regardless, though. But let me get those moods though.
But are you mature enough when you are in those moods to say, you know what, babe, I need a timeout, or let me call you back because I don't, what I'm going through, it has nothing to do with you. Versus sitting in a space and, like you said, when it's not a good day and it's like, yo, what's really good? Like, what's going on? And that person thinking it's really them when it's actually your stuff. So you're bringing your stuff, trying to put it on the other person. And so that's that hard carry. That's that heavy lifting. So it's like, I already have my own stuff that I got to carry. And now I got to carry yours. So it's, if I know it's not a good day, or if I know, my mood is off and it has nothing to do with you, it's like, you know what? Let me call you back. Let me get it together. I do want to talk to you, but I need 5 minutes. I need a timeout. And then let me call you back so we could, be on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying, but now, and I like what you said, and I'm gonna use that. I just need 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I need a time. I need 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But when they request more than a day, let's take a time out. You know how they do that. Let's take a time out from each other. That means you about to break up. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Whenever you need to do a time out from each other to think things over, yeah, that relationship is gone. Because if y'all do come back together, the relationship running on fumes at that point.
Right.
So, that's just, I am Stephanie from Alabama. Glad to have you. I'm safe to love, but is it safe to allow you to love me?
I like it.
These are some good questions.
I like it.
These are some good questions. Y'all might need to watch this in the replay. Okay. Shireen, because some people aren't safe to love when they bring a representative. Oh, good gracious of life. Whew, I got to read this one again.
Representative.
Because some people aren't safe to love when they bring a representative, not themselves.
Now, have you been guilty of that? Bringing a representative?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm Mike Walker, but I present to them as, hello, I'm Michael Walker.
I'm Michael Walker.
Yes.
Well, the representative is I feel like the representative always looks better, and it's always, it's what you really want, and what I'm pretending to be at the moment.
Yes.
Versus, heck no, child, no. Like, you don't want Brooklyn. I try not to give you Brooklyn. I try to give you the system in those. It's like, don't leave Brooklyn when she is. So I try. But I mean, if you bring her out, then she's out. You have to be able to put her in the box. So.
I live in Birmingham metropolitan area. Town Bessemer. It's pronounced Bessemer. But if you live in the county, they say Bessemer. Bessemer, okay? And it's like, oh, he from Bessemer. We need to leave him alone. Oh, she from Bessemer. She crazy. So I try not to let the Bessemer come out and just act like, oh yeah, I'm from Birmingham Metro.
That's the representative. You know that, right? That's the representative.
Yeah, that's my avatar. Yes. Yes. Reggie says the person that she's describing probably should not be in dating game because they are truly not ready. Randy, right? Maturity is knowing we all have bad days, but not allowing our bad day to affect someone else.
I agree.
Okay. Not necessarily. Oh, what are you commenting on? Just let us know. Well, yeah, I have my days, Charlene. I have my days. Okay. Angela says some people who have mental illnesses or other circumstances desire to love and to do love, but must effectively communicate when they need space.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Whew. Whew. Okay. No, we're gonna move on, y'all.
Okay.
And this probably gonna be the last topic. Let me get this. This is gonna be the last topic though. Let me get Mr. Marcus. I don't know if I am. I'm so guarded now more than ever after the first and only heartbreak. Additionally, I have to look after myself mentally to collect myself even more. Okay, and I can understand that, but Marcus, don't miss out too long. I'm not trying to put a time limit on it though, but I can understand. I can understand the hurt, but I could just understand the hurt though.
She could be right there, Marcus, and you're not ready for her. So, don't just say you have to stay ready. Just stay ready.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Next topic, but before we go to the next topic, please like, subscribe, and share. Okay. This is a serious topic right here. This is a serious topic.
Okay.
2 days ago, I made a post concerning government cheese. Okay. And my post, I show you in case some of y'all act like y'all forget what government cheese is. I still remember. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna pretend. There you go. Y'all remember these boxes, okay? Y'all remember this. Look at it. And I know some of y'all was like my household. We had about 4 or 5 of those bricks of that cheese though. Ate it up and everything though. And I made a statement, Jewel. Now I'm not saying that cheese was bad. Listen to me good. I never said the cheese was bad.
Okay.
I just said that it didn't make the best grilled cheese. Because each time people bring up government cheese, they say, hey, it makes the best grilled cheese. I happen to disagree. I'm not saying it. The government cheese, grilled cheese is bad. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But I just think it didn't make the best grilled cheese. So with that, I know this is a bad way to go. So with that said, last topic for the night. Okay. Say cheese. Say cheese. What say you? And you from Brooklyn, so I know, like I am from Beham.
Yeah.
Just tell me, what's your thoughts on that?
The government cheese?
Government, not government. It's government.
The government. I'm trying to think, what was it good for? Like, I remember my aunt making macaroni and cheese. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
I remember my aunt making macaroni. I remember, like, we made cheese sandwiches. So we would put mayonnaise on the bread. We would slice it, put it on there, and eat it. So that I didn't make grilled cheese with it. So macaroni and cheese sandwiches. I don't remember doing anything else with it. Oh, we shredded it. We shredded it on. So, but you definitely had to cut it thin. If you cut it thick, it was a bust.
Listen, and you know what? The folks came in with the comments. Oh, here we go. You ready for this? Okay. Denisha said, glad to have you here, Denisha. Made the best grilled cheese sandwiches. Okay, that's one. Okay. And like I said, I'm not saying they were bad. I just didn't think they were the best. Oh, Angela Madison took the strength of the Lord to cut it. Okay. Reginald said that cheese made the best mac and cheese sandwiches. Okay. Uh, Mac and Cheese Ronda said that. Charlene said it was so good. Tiffany, good to have you here. That cheese. That's all she said. That cheese. Kitty says it never melted. Bad. Okay. And she said yes. Denisha, it's not real cheese. It's cheese product. It was good though.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's an interesting story behind government cheese. I'm not going to tell it now, though. If I tell it maybe at the after party or something like that, it's very interesting.
Okay.
It's very interesting, though. Okay. Donnie Don. That was, and I'm not saying that it wasn't. I just thought there were better grilled cheese sandwiches than that, though. Uh-oh, come on. Annette says, did work for mac and cheese. Okay. Kamala said, I agree, good mac and cheese, but not grilled cheese sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you had to cut it real thin.
You did.
Because you couldn't put a hunk in there.
No.
And then you sitting up there trying to melt, you burn your bread up trying to.
That's right.
Trying to do that, though. Oh, we got some more. Oh, here we go. Angela says, super thick cheese and crackers for school. Okay. Them cheese and them powdered eggs, look. Now, see, now I knew we was gonna get into that. I'm gonna say this right now. I love those powdered eggs.
Did you?
Okay, I did. The government powdered eggs, the government powdered milk, that stuff would last. And the government canned pork, that was some good stuff. Don't look at me straight. They had it. How many of y'all remember the government pork? Let us know in the comments. That stuff was good, especially you cook it with the right barbecue sauce. That stuff was good, man.
Okay, man. I'm gonna take your word for it because I don't know that one. I don't know that one.
It was real good. Casserole, Marcus.
Casserole, like a broccoli and cheese casserole. Yep. I can see that.
Denisha said, right. I couldn't cut it. My parents had to cut it.
I had to cut that cheese for you.
Oh gosh. Grilled cheese sandwiches. Okay. Remember the powdered milk? I hated that stuff. Yeah, like I said, I thought it was good. It didn't smell good, but it was good though. Okay. That type of cheese I despise. Oh boy, my childhood trauma.
So he need Cracker Barrel. That's what he need. You need Cracker Barrel to, get over that childhood trauma.
Yeah, reminds me of British or West. Yeah, she's AB is Canadian. Reminds me of British. Yes, so she wouldn't know. And the fromage, that's French for cheese, might be good in an omelet. Okay. Hey, Preacher Kid, glad to have you here. Yes, good for mac and cheese, and I agree, not good for grilled cheese sandwiches. Okay. My dad purchased a cheese slicer. Okay, you no sir. Not the powdered eggs and Angela, they were good. Maybe just me. Maybe I didn't know better, but it was good to me though. Okay. And I think she's talking about that canned pork. Yes. Yes, the pork and beef in the white can. Yes. It was a white can. The pork obviously had a pig on it. Black and the beef had of course, a black cow on it.
I'm gonna let you have that.
It was good, y'all. It
was
good, man. I'm trying to tell you. Got a cat in the cabinet. See? That stuff was good though. I'm trying to tell you, laugh. I did like the milk, but I don't like milk anyway. The pork was great with thank you. That stuff was good. That man, it was good. Had enough fat. I mean, it was good.
Wow.
Oh, the pork in the can. You seasoned it up right. It was all hit. Thank you. See that? Write this down, Jewel. Write this down.
Recipe?
I remember pork and beans in the can. We were Muslims, so we wouldn't give the cans to we would give the cans to our neighbors. Okay. Okay. You do, yes, I do like it. Reggie, back in the day, they issued dry milk butter. You know what? Now he's telling the story right there. But he's correct though. In Reginald, that's also part of why the cheese was given away too. It's a lot of information. I'm not going to bore y'all with the details, but that's definitely a part of it. So yeah, okay, Wisconsin. Okay, oh, was it? Okay, it was in '80s. There was not many cheeses to pick. That's true. That's true. Okay, we got it. White cheese with black, yeah, white can with black writing. Okay. I never had the pork. It did taste like no, it tasted way better than Spam. Nothing tastes like Spam, okay, except treat. And I don't like either one of those things. Don't
Wait,
get like Jewel.
wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Mike, I just need clarity. That's it. You will eat the pork and the beef out of the can, but you don't like Spam?
Folks, tell her that canned pork and beef tastes way better than that old salty Spam. I did not like Spam. I do not like Spam.
You do not like Spam? Yes? No? Spam? You didn't
I do not like Spam, and his brother. Well, Treat came first, then it was Spam.
Right.
Don't hate on Spam. I actually like it. Gosh, I can't stand that. Spam look horrendous. Yes.
Yeah, the look. Yeah, but once you fry it and put it on a sandwich,
Oh, well, we got that. We
slice thinly, yes.
Oh man, sliced thinly. Oh, good to fry
Thank
some.
you, Angela. Thank you, Angela. I see the head chef and the sous chef are not, we're not getting along with this subject right here. We're not. We are. I'm going to agree to disagree. Can we do that, please, Mike?
Read that.
Exactly. I like Spam with buttered rice.
Yeah, Marcus, green eggs and ham. Yes. Green eggs and ham. Fry that Spam up. Make a sandwich. Add mayo and mustard.
Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. He told me to add barbecue sauce to the pork in the can. We telling you how to make the Spam. Oh, she said the Spam love is disturbing. Reginald, come on. Nobody's on my side. I don't understand. Come on. Why y'all doing me like this? I don't understand.
And here comes Charlene. Wait. And here comes Charlene. Do anyone eat scrapple?
Okay, no, I'm out.
Okay. And I don't know if could you compare it to South meat. So okay. Because I think scrapple is a northern thing, especially when you're in the north, and down here it's whatever. Wait, I'm gonna get through these though. I've had it before, it wasn't bad. Scrapple. Does it taste different from South meat? Okay. Regina, I thought you and I were friends. It is better than okay, I'm done with her. I am on your side.
Yes, Carmelita, thank you. See,
we're gonna leave here some food we grew to love because it's all and you know what? That's true.
That is very true.
That's true. But I love chitlins.
It was either,
either that or starve.
Right. So some things like in my childhood, I'm not gonna eat again.
Oh boy, it's a lot of hating these things. I'd rather eat Mike's raccoon knuckles. Okay. I had scrap a few times when I lived in Baltimore, liked it with grits. Oh, you and I got to talk. Carly, the scrapple is less congealed tasting, but simple. I kind of figured that. Okay, as you know better, you do better. They call scrapple liver mush in Charlotte. Ugh.
Wow.
They call that pate then. When you use goose livers and all that, that's pate. Well, anyway.
Okay. Head chef. Okay.
Okay. Well, folks, fortunately, we are out of time. Aww. We out of time, slightly over time. We can't end this show fast enough.
Oh, wow.
Talking about this food right here. Time for the quick announcements. La 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 la. You know what? I can't find the announcements. That's just how bad I done got. Talking about this food. Okay. Coming up next, whenever I post the link, we're gonna have to have the party. It's gonna be a Zoom link. Look for it in the group. It'll be pinned at the top. Just look for it and click on it and join and bring your sauce meat and potted meat and everything else you want to bring. Okay. And then if nothing else, yeah, we'll be right back here. Ooh, come on, I can't do it again for another edition, another tantalization of SBC Tuesday Talk. Okay. Any final remarks, sous chef?
No, head chef. We have chose to disagree. We have. I mean, I had a good time tonight. Thank you.
Oh, I had a fantastic time tonight. I know you're coming back, so I'm not even asking that though. Didn't y'all enjoy? Let her know in the comment section. Did y'all enjoy Ju? I truly enjoyed her though. Let her know. Show us some love, y'all, in the comment section. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay. Yeah. There they go. See. Yeah. She did fantastic. She did marvelous though. Yeah. We do. We always do. Yeah. I might need to make a trip to Brooklyn. Yeah. We always do. Well, let me hurry up and go then. Okay, then. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. And if it's the Lord's will, we'll see each other next week. Until then, so long, everybody. We see you later. Alligator.